Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Joe Trinder takawinua. Now, many of you suffer from historic amnesia by conveniently forgetting vast tracts of history. I will offer you the untold history of Hamilton, Kirikiriroa. In 1863, the British Army ruthlessly attacked the pā site of Kirikiriroa, driving off the original inhabitants off their ancestral lands. Kirikiriroa was confiscated and occupied by greedy military settlers. This was nothing more than land confiscation, not the benevolent sharing of technology and civilization as they would lead us to believe. In 1867, they renamed Kirikiriroa to the township of Hamilton after Captain John Fame Hamilton, a failed battlefield commander who stuck his head up over the parapet at the Battle of Gate Pā and was shot between the eyes by a sniper. Hardly an act of brave gallantry, deserving of naming a large metropolitan city after him. As the military settlers had a malignant racist attitudes towards Māori people, they were required to have an escort before them before they were permitted to enter the township of Hamilton. The local Waikato Member of Parliament, John Bryce, when deployed to the Taranaki as the commander of the Kaiiwi cavalry, men under his command ruthlessly sliced children's heads off with a sabre, clean off their shoulders. On the 5th of November 1881, Bryce led 1,600 of the armed constabulary to rape women and children at the peaceful village of Parehaka. He arrested the men, sent them to Dunedin to be used as slaves to build infrastructure such as Shaw Street, Portobello Road, Otago Boys High School and the Botanical Gardens. In honour of these acts of cowardice by the war criminal John Bryce, he was glorified by the Hamilton Borough Council by naming Bryce Street after him. When the Borough Council Act was enacted in the 1880s, Māori were deliberately excluded from participating in local government by gerrymandering based on land ownership. During the 19th and 20th century, the Hamilton City Council was a bastion of Anglo-Saxon hegemony, a form of race-based privilege. Now in the 21st century, we have an opportunity to permit tangata whenua to participate in democracy as Indigenous rights advocates instead of the tokenistic participation we have today. You also have an obligation to atone for the cruelty and racism that has been apportioned out to tangata whenua. I will leave you with these condescending and patronising words of the Member of Parliament for Waikato, John Bryce. It is an absurdity for Māoris to believe they should manage their own affairs and utterly impractical for them to think they should play a greater role in deciding on ownership of their lands. Kia ora.